Communication can be difficult in day-to-day life, but imagine being elderly or having a disability. Communicating can be a barrier to any kind of relationship. For example, my mom was recently in the hospital, and she didn't understand what had to be done while she was there. She just didn't understand the terms they used, and so she got a bit feisty. She really needed to have things explained to her in simpler terms. Unfortunately, I am pretty sure that isn't the only time communication has been a problem there. Another example is my son. He's now 28 years old. He uses a wheelchair for mobility, and he has brittle bones. That's his only reason for the chair. People always ask me what he wanted instead of asking him. They assumed he was incapable of answering. It still happens to him today. He gets very annoyed and tells him he can speak for himself. When providing respite, you might care for a variety of people with different communication needs. I found this list of 10 commandments of communicating with people with disabilities, and I felt it would be good to share with you. When you're talking to someone with a disability, speak directly to that person rather than through a companion or aide who is present. It is appropriate to offer to shake hands. People with limited hand use or who wear artificial limbs can usually still shake hands. When meeting someone with a visual impairment, always identify yourself and others who also may be in the group. In groups, identify the person to whom you are speaking. If you offer assistance to someone, wait until the offer is accepted, then listen to or ask for instructions. Treat adults as adults. Never patronize people who use wheelchairs by patting them on the head or the shoulder. Leaning on or hanging on a person's wheelchair is generally considered annoying. My son hates that. A chair is a part of the personal body space of the person who uses it. Listen attentively when you're talking with a person who has difficulty speaking. Be patient and wait for them to finish rather than correcting them. If necessary, ask short questions that require short answers. Never pretend to understand if you don't. Repeat what you have understood and allow them to respond. When speaking to a person who uses a wheelchair or crutches, place yourself at eye level to facilitate the conversation. Never make them look up to you. To get the attention of a person who is hearing impaired, tap their shoulder or wave your hand. Look directly at the person. Speak clearly and slowly to establish if they can read lips. Not all people with a hearing impairment can lip read. For those who do lip read, it helps if you face the light source and keep your hands away from your mouth when speaking. And, of course, relax. Don't be embarrassed if you use common expressions that relate to a person's disability like, "see you later," or "did you hear this?" Above all else, remember, people with disabilities are people just like you and me. Working with someone with dementia has its own set of commandments, so click on the link below to view a video about communication with someone with dementia that will explain their communication needs. Remember, always be prepared. Have the caregiver explain to you any disabilities or situations that may need a special type of communication.